Labour Party's leaders turn their back on each other could be the start to end it all for Starmer. Angela Rayner is not easy to get rid of for Keir Starmer due to the popularity among Labour Party voters she can rely on, politics professor Dr. Remy Odikoya warned. Angela Rayner was sidelined earlier this week as Labour Party leader Sir Keir Starmer launched a major reshuffle of the shadow cabinet. Dr. Remy Odikoya suggested Sir Keir might be seeking to centralise power into the hands of a small group of party members and exclude his deputy from the leadership. Speaking to GB News, Dr. Odikoya said, Keir Starmer and his people want to concentrate as much power in their hands. I understand that in a sort of party technical point of view, you want the party leadership to be on the same page, to have the same vision, the same kind of messaging. Even though Gordon Brown and Tony Blair had their differences and their rivalries, they were pretty much on the same page with regards to the direction the Labour Party needed to move in. When it comes to Keir Starmer and Angela Rayner, they're clearly not on the same page with regards to tone, with regards to messaging, and with regards to the general direction the party needs to move in. If I were in Keir Starmer's position, I'd also be trying to get rid of Angela Rayner. That's how politics works. The academic however warned attempts to oust Angela Rayner might prove complicated due to the popular support the Labour deputy leader can count on. He continued, whether he will be able to do it, that's a different case. Most probably not, because she has this feisty personality, and when people are feisty, people read that as meaning you are passionate. And if you're passionate, that means you care. If people believe you care about people and their problems, then they're ready to forgive you way more than they'd forgive other people. Dr. Odikoya added, Angela Rayner is one of those people, so it's not going to be easy to get rid of her because she has her fans. Tensions resurfaced between Sir Keir and Angela Rayner as the Labour leader proceeded to reshuffle his front bench into a smaller, more focused shadow cabinet that mirrors the shape of the government we are shadowing. Ms. Rayner appeared to be blindsided when news of the reshuffle broke, as she was delivering a keynote speech on Labour's plans for reforming standards in public life. But Shadow Secretary for Housing Lisa Nondi said the gaffer picks the team, that's how it goes. Ms. Nondi told Sky News, I have not spoken to Angela since the reshuffle was announced. I have been too busy getting a team together and putting a plan together. Those leaving included former Shadow Education Secretary Kate Green, former Shadow Environment Secretary Luke Pollard, and Blair-era veteran Lord Falconer, who announced he was stepping down as Shadow Attorney General. Meanwhile, in other news, Angela Rayner has been suspended from the party, in an apparent sign of a deepening power struggle between her and Sir Keir Starmer. Rayner's head of communications Jack McKenna has been placed under investigation on suspicion of a personal data breach relating to another Labour staff member. It is understood that he denies any wrongdoing and is consulting his union. Mr. McKenna manages the deputy leader's relations with the media as well as writing her speeches, and has previously been forced to deny rumours that he briefed reporters about differences between Starmer and Rayner. He is understood to have learnt of his suspension from a reporter with the Sunday Times, raising questions about the party's handling of his own personal data. Starmer has repeatedly denied any rift with his deputy, who cannot be sacked from her position because she was directly elected by party members. In an interview published just hours before Mr. McKenna's suspension, Sir Keir said, "There is no personal issue between me and Angela. We're friends, we get on, we talk a lot. We bring different things to the table, the two of us together make each other stronger. She's politically astute and invaluable to me as a deputy leader and to the party." The leader risked a clash with his deputy earlier this week by launching a reshuffle of his shadow cabinet without involving her. Ms. Rayner was informed of the shake-up as she prepared to deliver a long-planned speech about sleaze. It followed a botched reshuffle in May in which the deputy leader resisted Starmer's attempt to strip her of some of her responsibilities. The Sunday Times reported that McKenna's suspension was understood to be linked to a now-deleted tweet by a journalist referring to a row between Shadow Scotland Secretary Ian Murray and Labour's head of policy, Claire Ainsley, about whether one of his aides would be sacked. Labour headquarters is investigating a claim that McKenna breached personal data by briefing the press about the row. Personal